If you can't attend BlizzCon this year, consider buying a virtual ticket to keep up with all the action. A portion of all ticket sales goes towards helping us be able to make more great videos, and you get some pretty cool in-game goodies as well. To help support our channel, check out our affiliate link in the description below. The current most dominant composition is Double Barrier, which we have covered in a previous video here. In short, the comp functions by putting up a wall of constant shielding, while the DPS looks for opportunities to strike. The main tanks for this composition are Sigma and Orisa, who together make for both powerful offense and defense. This in turn created a need for a hero which could melt through shields safely, as conventional ideas like shooting over the tops of them with Pharah were often rapidly nullified by enemy hit scans. Thus, the Spectre of Symmetra was born. While a recent patch as well as some changes on the PTR have aimed to tone down most of her abilities, we still wanted to analyze her as she was a very unique pick of the meta. We also teamed up with Team Ireland to look at some of the interesting modifications to this composition. Let's take a look in this episode of Behind the Action. Symmetra is powerful in this situation because she not only charges up her beams on shields and Mei walls, but also regains ammo if she is targeting shields. This means that she can shoot at shields infinitely, and with her maximum DPS of 180, previously 195, she can burn through an Orisa barrier in a little more than 6 seconds. This is without factoring any of her teammates' damage to the shields as well. With Orisa and Sigma having a combined maximum shield of 2400 damage, Symmetra's high DPS can help remove these problems very quickly, as well as providing your own team with a massive 5k health shield during her ultimate, though it has been lowered to 4000 health on the PTR. Winning the shield war is important because it allows your team to start doing damage to the other team, not only gaining ult charge but also possibly killing them and allowing your team to advance to the objective, all the while remaining safely behind your own shield and preventing the enemy team from doing to you what you are doing to them. In this phase of the game, Symmetra has even more utility. A charged up Symmetra does ridiculous amounts of damage, and all that damage cannot be blocked with Defense Matrix, Sigma's Kinetic Grasp, or Deflect. In the Overwatch League playoffs, however, Symmetra did not actually see that much success, as teams have gotten better at walling her off and rushing her down as she has no movement abilities. In addition, Sigma players have also started to reduce their shield uptime by constantly redeploying it, making it more difficult for Symmetra to gain charge. However, in your own ranked games, you should probably be more able to use Symmetra due to the lack of coordination. Apart from her damage, Symmetra also has her teleporter, which can allow your team to reach strong positions. In this clip, Team Ireland first used Mei Wall to provide a surface for which Symmetra can place a teleporter on, allowing them to bypass the 2 strong choke points on either of the entrances to the point, and also splitting the enemy Sigma off from the rest of his team. Where the enemy Sigma was is also a popular position for the supports to be, so you can demolish their backline before the enemy even has a chance to react. On control, reaching the point first is important as it allows you a superior position, and is even more important for Symmetra. Once set up on the point, your team will be in a strong position to defend the entrances with her turrets, as the enemy needs to either destroy them, presenting you with a window of opportunity to deal damage to them, or ignore them, which reduces their health significantly and slows their movement. In this example from Team Ireland, Sigma's shield is being used to further prevent the enemy team from destroying the turrets as they enter the point, providing them even more damage when the enemies attempt to retake. An interesting new mechanic added with the Symmetra rework is that you can send deployable objects through teleporters, resulting in a strategy that Team Ireland calls ice bombing. Here's their head coach, Scribsy, to explain how this works.
So we've identified a tactic that we like to call ice bombing. Essentially what this is you do the normal tactic where Symmetra puts 3 turrets on the ground and then uses her teleporter to send those turrets into the enemy team's backline. But if you combo that with Mei's Ice Block, and she goes through the teleporter and goes into Cryo Freeze on top of the turrets cannot be destroyed. They're essentially invincible. This is really useful if you want to go aggressive with the turrets, and as they're eliminating a squishy target in the backline, you can follow up with really nice aggression. It is really important that the team follows up with aggression, because while the teleporter is in the backline, the attention of the enemy team is going to be heavily focused on the turrets of Symmetra. So if you go aggressive at the same time that the Mei goes through the Cryo Freeze, the enemy team will be unsure of what to do, they don't know what to focus, and it's going to be really easy to kill them. There are some counters to the Symmetra variation of the team comp. Doomfist works really well against Symmetra, which is why we're seeing so much Doomfist Reaper in the Overwatch League at the moment. The reason being, if Symmetra's turrets lock onto the Doomfist in the backline, he can just use his cooldowns to get away, but also Symmetra has no defensive capabilities at all against Doomfist. The only way she gets away is if her team kills the Doomfist before she reaches her, or if she uses a tank or something to body block the Doomfist as he's coming in. However, a really good Sombra or Reaper pick should be able to force the Doomfist to reconsider his choice. If the turrets lock onto a support or a DPS player, there's nothing they can do to block the damage, except block it with a shield or use escape cooldowns.
Naturally, teleporter bombing also brings to mind another kind of bomb. That's right, D.Va's self-destruct. This can be even more destructive than Ice Bomb, although it is harder to pull off and presents more risks as the baby D.Va is vulnerable throughout. The key is to have D.Va use self-destruct before Symmetra places her teleporter so that the enemy cannot destroy the teleporter before the bomb goes through. And if you do it right, you just might see some massive results. Symmetra is a very high skill cap hero who, despite receiving many nerfs, may still remain as a situational pick due to her high amounts of utility. Special thanks to Team Ireland for doing this feature with us and graciously allowing us access to their VODs as well as coming on board to do some explanations. Check out their jersey page link in the description. Would you like to see more collabs like this in the future? What else would you like us to cover on Behind the Action? Let us know in the comments below.